Did you ever create something so beautiful and so calm that you just want to spend your whole life in there? I am laughing because hang around to the end of the video and you'll see why I'm laughing. So this is where we got up to with the Star Wars place, right? Like this is the Star Wars build. Let's zoom out and have a bit of a look. So this is what we got up to. I've done most of it, almost all of it, some of it. I've done a bit. I've done a bit. I've finished all of the detailing that I was doing on the building there. Sorry if the time just changed. My computer crashed. And I've done all of these beautiful gardens here and this pathway and this forest, which I'll show you in a minute. But let's have a bit of a look at how the buildings have come up now. So I did a little bit more texturing, just a little bit of throwing in some more birch and things around. Finished the bottom of these big dome-shaped buildings, and yeah, went around, threw in some more glow lichen and things. There's still these a little bit plain, but I'm not fussed on it because they're not the sort of focus as you're looking at it. You don't want the bottom of it to be a focus. All of these buildings here I've done, and up here I finished all of the bottom of this too. So as I said, we've done a lot this last sort of 2 weeks or so, or a bit more, 3 weeks even, just going around and finishing all of that. Let's have a look at this forest that I'm trying to keep a bit secret from you. So this is meant to be a canopy type forest. So this is the idea that it's got this single sort of canopy that goes over the top. So canopy type trees. I keep saying the word canopy because that's all I know them as. I don't know what sort of trees they are. And I've gone with this grey sort of looking wood. So I've gone with acacia as the only wood type that's in them. I've used some dead coral, I've used some tuff, and I've used some basalt. And even occasionally just some little walls and things around. I've lit up a pathway through here where we come through to where these cypress trees are. They were here last time. And also around to keep mobs out and things, I've thrown in some little bits of glow lichen around. I wanted to make this ground look shadowed, so it would look like there was a shadowing that's going on, and that it went past the tree line for when the shadows are forming like now, to sort of give it that the grass has been affected, you know, and thrown in some soul soil and some dripstone here and some what's that, rough stuff, gravel. The ferns I managed to get when I was doing the podzol, so I just grew up some big giant spruce trees, threw in some coral fans around on the trees, just to give it a look of some sort of growth and things. I tried some of this, but it looked a little too brown, but forgot that I'd done that one. And tried for the most part to hide the acacia wood, but not everywhere. So yeah, I think this looks really beautiful. I've never tried to do like a foresty sort of feel, and I'd be interested to know once the pale wood type comes in and you get those pale forests that they're doing. I'll be interested to see how that all looks because that's sort of the look that I'm going for here. But yeah, just wanted to have this little area so that when you're looking at it from over here, that there's a definite sort of tree line that goes up next to the pathway, and on the tops of these trees, I've even gone as far as to use my. So as I'm let me start that again. So as I'm getting better at this sort of texturing, and it's not really gradient, it's more just giving it some grit, and giving it giving it a little bit of mess, because that's what walls look like to me when I look at them. Not smooth transitions from this to this, as much as I do like that. More the sort of shadow forming, or some bits where the plaster would be affected and breaking up and things like that. So as much as I'm doing that sort of thing, and I do it on paths and things here, you can see I've thrown a little bit of the tuff around just to mess it up a little bit. And same on the walls. I'm not just going with stone brick walls here. I've also gone with some mossy variants and some andesite to make it look a little broken, to give it a little bit of something. Same on the stairs here, except for this one here apparently that I forgot to do, but that's okay. But so that's my point, right? I don't know how to do great custom trees. I've done a little bit of these, the cypress trees, but they're very, very samey. The only color variant that you're getting in there is as it crosses over a biome, which you can see there by the grass color changing. Let's throw the shaders off for a minute just to give my computer a bit of a rest, because it's screaming a little bit at me. So what I've tried to do here is, with these treetops, throw in a little bit of the light tree as there would be new growth or as they would be vines, and then gone with the darker leaves for where it would be older or darker or shadowed. And that sort of gives it this cool sort of textured look to the leaves and things, and something totally different that you don't really get in Minecraft, are these sorts of affected leaves and trees sort of things. And this is really finishing this area off, right? So the whole idea of just doing this simple Star Wars based build that I did in the last episode that I did here gives it that real finished sort of look. I'm loving this, and I've got some ideas for some interiors and things which we can tackle at some point, maybe even in this episode. Now, one of the things we have to do, I've got a bed there, but I think I've got another bed somewhere. Where have I got another bed? Aha! Let's take a bed with us. Let's leave a bed here. So we need to fly. Well, first of all, let's just walk through this forest again, because it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I really like, as short as that is, I love walking around in here and stuff. It's got such a good feel to it. Sometimes and it seems a bit weird to do, but tooting your own horn, right? Like boasting about something that you've done, that's okay to do, isn't it? We're all right with that. I'm okay with it. If you guys are all right with me doing it, I think it's okay that when you do something good, something you're really proud of, to talk about it in a way that you are proud of it. I think that's a bit missing these days. People are so down on themselves and say, oh, I don't think it's very good. And I'm very guilty of doing that. But with this, I am very proud of it, and I love the way it looks. So there you go. So that's what you get. Now let's go over here. We have something that we have to address, because I haven't done any more of the secret project, which is just up over there. But we do need to do something with this iron farm that's up over here with the secret project. I'm going to need to have my iron more sorted out. And this is where the iron farm lives. So I'm sure some of you may remember that we have this multi-tiered iron farm that only works on one level at a time, which is awesome to have done all that work for that. But all the proceeds of which come out here, and we've got loads and loads and loads of iron, almost full iron. We have a couple of issues. One is that I haven't thought this through, so I don't know when I take this down, I don't know how this is going to work. I presume that what I'll do is probably put a small sorting system in behind all of this here, and probably temporarily just move the move this storage out. I think, well, okay. First thing we need my redstone box, which is in, that's why I had an ender chest back there. And hopefully I've put one here. I have not. Let's put one here because I do have one. What I two. We'll put one here and we'll have a look and make sure that we've got our Silk Touch pickaxe here. We need our redstone box there. Let's leave the ender chest there for now and let's go up. So one of the things with doing this, we're going to need to sleep. So we will do that. We brought a bed with us. One of the things we need to do is I want to automate this this turning the iron into iron blocks. And I've done virtually nothing with an auto crafter. I don't even know how an auto crafter works, really, much. A little bit I do. So let's get working on this project. Let's do this together. I'm sure we can sort this out. Throw the bed down. And where can I do some testing? I mean, I've got that beautiful big area over there. But I feel like I'm going to do it over here. What have we've got just the bone meal in here and not a lot of it. So I could dismantle this. That would be okay. Let's get rid of this. And get rid of that. And get rid of that and that. So this was just for my poppies. That's all it was to put the poppies into bone meal. And when I separate them, when I do the separation of this, I'll probably, I don't know if I'll automate that into automatic poppies into bone meal, but maybe I will. So we'll see. Let's get rid of part of this hill here and let's have a look at this auto crafter and see if we can work out a way to do it. I think like I'm doing the very simplest of tasks with it. And I don't think this is rocket science for what I'm going to do here. Okay. I have had a think about this and I started clearing land and then realized that I can do this while I'm here. And I've also put a little safety rail on so I don't fall off there because I fell off there. Okay. So we have two things we want to get out of this, right? Two main things. So one is we're going to get poppies out of it and two is we're going to get iron ingots out of it. So we only need two flow throughs and actually only one of them really needs to sort. So realistically we could just pull the poppies out of it and then the rest of it can just go straight to the iron. That's smart of me to think of that on the fly as I'm doing this. Okay, I think I have this right. I had to check. I went and checked out my farm. Okay, so first thing we need is this is so embarrassing. So the first thing we need to have a hopper that's going to go that direction, right? That's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to throw some blocks underneath here, and if I've got this right, which I think I do, I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, that should be there, that should be there. Then we're going to go with a comparator going that way. We go with 2 blocks of dust going that way and 1 that way. We go with a repeater that goes into there. And then we go, get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that as well. Don't fall down there. And we're going to put a redstone torch in there. Is that it? Is that all I have to do? Then I'm going to have, we're going to have some chests here. We're going to put a double chest just in case. Well, we don't need a double chest. I could just save on chestage. We're going to put a chest there and we're going to put a hopper going that way into there. That goes into there, that goes into there, and then everything else goes into there. This one here, I need to put 41 sticks into. So let's go down here and hope that I put an anvil somewhere in this room. Red. Okay, these are red. They are not sticks anymore. Okay, so in here, if I'm right, we're going to put... Oh, wait. No, it's 41 of the item. Oh, that's silly. Okay, so we're going to put those there. That gives us a signal. And we're going to grab a stack of poppies. Let's just see if this works right. So if I've done this right, they should go in there and they should start feeding through into that. They should stop at 41. Aha. Very good. Now, everything else I have backed up. Hopefully I have items backed up. I do have items backed up. Everything else I have backed up there should flow straight through into this system over here, right? That's right. So let's get rid of that. So we unlock that there. They're going through. These should be feeding into here, which then go into here, and we're getting a flow through of our poppies down there. The iron should be depositing itself over here. All right. So we've done the easiest part. I need to transfer all of these poppies over there at some point. Why don't we... I've got just iron, right? Iron and iron blocks and poppies. Okay. Let's get rid of those. So all of that there was all pointless. Now we have a much bigger task at hand, and that is we need to work out how to make an autocrafter do what we need to do. So first things first, let's get an autocrafter. Have I got any? Yes. One. A very dear friend of mine said I need two. I'm going to risk it. So... what do we do? We've got an autocrafter and it goes... Well, let's test it first before we go worrying about where to put it. So we have an autocrafter and it's facing this way. Do I want it facing this way? We'll have it facing... Let's face it this way. What? Why? Definitely don't want it that way. Face it that way. Okay, now... So I need all of these blocks filled for a block of iron. How many points is it going to be? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 spaces in there. I'm presuming it's going to count them as 9. So let's see. So we'll just watch this as we do it. Where are we going to be? Here. So we put 1 in, and it gives a signal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I did that right, yeah, so the redstone's coming through to here, 9. So then what I need to do is get power back into that. To make it activate. We take a repeater. Is there any reason why, so being that that has to fill all the way up, that I can't just take this redstone signal and just attach it back onto there? Is that going to activate when I don't want it to? How do I do that? What have I got? 2 left here and 1 there. So 1, 2. Did that wrong. Math with Zinkberg. 1, 2. No, that's only 8. But it's still well, there you go. Test complete. It activated. But that's only 8, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's 9. Oh, I must have had an extra piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then a repeater going back in to activate the thing. So I've got a block in my hand says yes. So let's just do that again. So 9, and I've got a block. Why is that difficult? I mean, obviously more complicated if I'm having to click these to disable slots. So if I'm going like that, that changes things. But when I'm just doing this, I can just do that and just run a signal over to this. For some reason, I just believe that that's going to work. Get rid of these. See, I should have made more chests. If I just put a chest in front of that, will it spit into the chest? Or do I need to put a hopper? I mean, that's not how chests work, right? Is it how chests work? Well, let's do a test. I don't think it is. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it did its thing, and there's a block. So we should have absolutely no hassle. I'm really surprised at how easy that is. I mean, that's just the logical way to go about this. Guys, I am really proud of myself, and that's pretty good, right? Okay, some time has passed, and I have just gone up here and I've done a couple of things I just thought I'd show you. So one is I moved the crafting table up to there and now have the storage down to here. It all still works fine and it's all just still pumping through. The composter has stopped, which is great, and everything is working fine. And then I thought, well, I'll just put some of the hill back. I don't need to necessarily fill that in at the moment. There already was a hole here. So I can sort of work around that and filling this in and making it look a bit better later on. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm really stoked that that worked the way that I very luckily managed to make it work. And it's just going to plod along and do its thing. It's just going to, as the iron filters through, we'll get more of that and more blocks. And it's good because this is an area where I spend a lot of time. So this is often up and running, and then I have my blocks to be able to do more of this sort of stuff and this and things. So, and we're going to use, as I said, we're going to use a lot of that for the secret project. So that is great. There we go. We have 8 in there. So that's all we needed to do here. Let's head back to the buildings over the other side over there. Okay, so we managed to get the exterior of this done, this bit here, which is just, I think, just looks amazing. And we managed to sort out that iron thing. It's chugging away nicely over there, so that's good. So that'll do us this week. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I love you all to death. You guys are the best, absolute best. Please leave a comment down below if there was anything you want to see more of or less of, or want to have a conversation with me. Do all of the stuff. Like and subscribe and love me. Have a great week, guys. I will see you back on Craftworks next week, hopefully, and yeah, we'll catch up then. Thanks, guys. See you later. Have a great week. Bye. Did you ever create something so beautiful that the berries aren't ready yet? Damn it! Come on, berries, hurry up. Very tired of waiting for the berries to grow. Hurry up. Don't want to wait anymore. Just hurry up, berries. I'm so tired of waiting. It's taking forever. I hate it. I'm just waiting for this. And then I can do my video. It's already late. It used to be so hard to walk backwards. I'm pretty good at this now. Oh, they're still not ready. Come on. Hurry up. Is it irony that I'm going to start the video with how calming this place is and I'm getting so agitated over berries? Come on, grow. I need bone meal. Where's bone meal? I need some bone meal. And with bone meal in hand, our intrepid explorer stepped into the garden to make his berries grow. Oh, that's very good. Very good. I've been standing here way too long. Oh, why didn't I think of this straight away? I should have just done the berries straight away. Like, just bone meal them, then they grow instantly. I think I'm done. It's very good. Very good. No, there's more. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, no, wait, I did some up here to do. Okay, I could have just left them green. That would have been fine too. Alright. Very well. Let's get on with it.